Good morning, everyone. It's a dreary Saturday morning here in Western Pennsylvania, and I'm going to start this video off with an apology. I'm actually going to redo my first video today, and I'm going to make chili for you guys. It makes me sick thinking about the first video. It was so bad. And I'm going to my brother and sister-in-law's house later this afternoon for a chili day. My sister-in-law's making white chicken chili, and I offered to do the traditional chili. So I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to refilm my venison and ground beef chili. And so I, again, apologize. If you were expecting a new video this weekend, maybe we'll try to do something else tomorrow. But for now, let's just forget about that first video, and I'm going to delete it as soon as I upload this one. So let's get started. All right, so here are the cast of characters in my traditional recipe for my chili. So in these colorful bowls on the front here, in the red, I do have 1 green bell pepper, a white onion, and 2 jalapeños that I have chopped up and removed the membrane and the seeds from the middle. I also have some flat leaf Italian parsley and about 4 cloves of minced garlic. I've already gone ahead and browned my ground venison and my ground beef. It is 2 pounds total, so 1 of each. So if you're not using venison or you want to use turkey chili, if this is a turkey chili recipe, you would want to go ahead and make sure you're using 2 pounds of some sort of ground meat. I also like to use kidney beans in my recipe, and I mix it up with 1 can of light red and 1 can of dark red. And my tomato products, I use tomato juice, crushed tomatoes, and diced tomatoes. So we'll go ahead and put those in towards the end. And of course, some olive oil for the vegetables. Chili is actually a really easy dish to put together. Sometimes I think the hard part is really just prepping all of your ingredients and chopping up all of your vegetables and things. So once you're done with all of that, this comes together super easy. As I said, I've already gone ahead and browned my ground beef and my ground venison, and I've drained off the fat. But I did not clean my Dutch oven that I used to brown, and I'm going to actually create the rest of this chili within my cast iron Dutch oven here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat to about medium high, and I'm going to add a few tablespoons of olive oil. Once your oil is hot and ready to go, you can go ahead and add your green bell pepper, your onion, the jalapeno, and again, this is optional. I like heat in my chili, so I am adding 2 jalapenos. You can maybe just add 1 or not at all if you don't like a lot of heat. You give that a quick stir. Make sure the oil kind of coats everything in your dish or your pot. I'm also going to season my peppers and onions and jalapenos with just a little bit of salt and pepper. As you're stirring your vegetables, you do kind of want to make sure you're scraping along the sides and the bottom of the pan, because that's all those brown bits from your ground beef or ground venison is going to give the vegetables a really great flavor. Once you're starting to see your vegetables wilt a little bit and get tender, you can go ahead and add your garlic and parsley. I don't like to add my garlic at the very beginning. I don't want it to burn because it tastes really bitter. Give that a nice stir. So here's what the inside of our pot looks like right now. We've just got all of our vegetables in here, sauteing in our olive oil and getting a nice good color on those onions and those green bell peppers, getting nice and tender. Starting to smell really good in this kitchen, and our onions and our peppers are looking really, really good and nice in color, caramelizing those onions a little bit. So I think it's time for us to add in all of our spices. So you're just going to go ahead and add it directly in and mix it all around, get those onions and peppers coated with all of our spices. This time we're also going to add our ground beef and our ground venison back in. All right, so we have all of our meat and veggies and spices incorporated here in our pan, and I think it's time to go ahead and add all of our tomato products and get this thing put together. Add in our tomato products. So I'm going to start with the diced tomatoes first, and you're going to want to go ahead and keep all the juice and everything in these cans because that's going to give the moisture that we're looking for. Just give that a quick stir. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our crushed tomatoes. You can also use tomato sauce, but this is what I had on hand. I guess I forgot to pick up an additional can of tomato sauce, so I'm going to use some crushed tomatoes today. Because I like my chili not so thick, but a little bit more soupy, I'm going to add probably almost this entire 46-ounce can of tomato juice. That's about half. Keep this on hand. As I mentioned, I'll keep watching this to see if it gets too thick. I can always add more. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and add in our kidney beans. You could always use black beans, pinto beans, just one color of the kidney beans. I like the difference in the light red and the dark red. It brings out just some more different colors within this chili. So here we go. This is kind of the end result, but it's not quite done. We do want this to come to a boil, and then we'll turn down the heat and put the lid on and let this simmer for 2 hours. But I love all the colors here. The green and the red are really, really pretty, and it smells amazing in this kitchen. This is a great time too if you wanted to put this in a slow cooker. You could. I did get an Instapot over Christmas, so this would probably be something you could do in the Instapot. Haven't quite figured out how to use it yet, but maybe that'll be a recipe or a video for another time. Okay, so it's definitely starting to come to a boil. So this is the time where I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on and turn it down to low, and just kind of keep an eye on this over the next 2 hours, maybe stirring here and there. But really, you just want these flavors to really come together and build this really rich chili. It smells really good. I wish I could try it right now, but I know it'll be even better if I give it a few more hours. Thanks again for being patient with me and letting me redo my chili recipe. I, just like I said, couldn't fathom keeping that on the internet any longer. I hope to maybe put something else together for you guys later today or tomorrow. But stay tuned. I would be happy to do anything else that you guys are looking for. So please send me a message or comment and let me know what kind of recipe you guys are in the mood to see. Thanks again. I appreciate your support, and have a great weekend.